on?
I don't know.
Okay. Cooking with butter.
All right, we'll call this meeting of the Planning Commission to order.
Kenneth?
Here, present.
Joe?
Here.
Patty is absent. Marla?
Here.
And Brian is absent.
Okay, so we have a quorum. Item 2, consideration and action on consent agenda. Approval of minutes of the regular meeting November 14th, 2024.
I move we approve the minutes.
We have a second?
I second it.
Joe?
Yes.
Kenneth?
Yes.
Marla?
Yes.
Item 3, consideration, discussion, and possible action on items removed from the consent agenda. There were none. Item 4, consideration, discussion, and possible action to accept the Perkins Progress Plan Navigating Growth 2024 monthly report.
Commissioners, Larry Curtis, your consultant from City Dynamics. I've given you a paper copy of the report along with an analysis of the old comprehensive plan that was adopted back in 2010. It's roughly a 50-page document that's gone through every chapter and has evaluated using a metrics on how the comprehensive plan generally aligns with what are typical aspects of a comprehensive plan. So I prepared a video for you to kind of go over this and to also present the monthly report because I don't do well in public meetings. So. 2024 was a year of building momentum, and as December comes to an end, the Perkins Progress Plan, Navigating Growth. 2045 is shaping a bold and forward-thinking vision for the city. Each step taken reflects the community's commitment to fostering a city that grows responsibly, enhances quality of life, and preserves the unique character of Perkins. This month, we focused on critical analysis, tracking outreach, and preparing for robust community involvement in the new year. Through communications with city administration, it was determined that moving public participation activities, such as surveys, stakeholder interviews, and workshops, to January would allow for more meaningful involvement. The holiday season is a busy time for residents, and this adjustment ensures everyone has the opportunity to share their thoughts and be part of the planning process. A major milestone this month was the completion of an extensive analysis of the old Perkins 2025 Comprehensive Plan. This 50-page review provided a structured evaluation of its goals, findings, and proposed actions to guide the Perkins Progress Plan moving forward. Our team used a review matrix as a structured tool for analyzing the Perkins 2025 Comprehensive Plan, ensuring a systematic and thorough evaluation of its content across 16 critical categories. Each section was assessed for clarity, alignment with community goals, feasibility, and practicality, using targeted questions to identify strengths, gaps, and areas for improvement. This approach provided actionable insights, offering a balanced view of the plan's effectiveness, and highlighting opportunities to refine its recommendations for better alignment with Perkins's vision for the future. The analysis highlighted a number of strengths of the 2025 plan, including its ability to integrate community input into long-term goals, balance growth with preservation efforts, introduce innovative strategies like low-impact development for stormwater management. At the same time, the review also identified gaps that need to be addressed. Key challenges included the absence of detailed implementation plans for recommendations, insufficient funding strategies for major initiatives, reliance on outdated data which weakened projections and recommendations. By addressing these gaps, the Perkins Progress Plan will create a stronger and more actionable framework to guide the city's growth for decades to come. This document is 50 pages long and covers the review of each chapter. You can download a copy of this report from the project website at www.perkinsprogressplan.com. Public engagement remains central to the Perkins Progress Plan. In December, we tracked significant growth in outreach metrics. Our Facebook page now has 595 followers and 855 views this month, with 409 people reached. The Perkins Progress Plan website has received 259 total visits to date, with most visitors coming from Oklahoma, followed by Texas, New York, Virginia, Arkansas, and California. These metrics reflect growing community interest, and we're excited to build on this momentum in 2025 with even more engagement opportunities. Behind the scenes, our team has been hard at work laying the foundation for the Perkins Progress Plan. In December, we are focusing on several critical tasks: collecting and reviewing data on demographics, housing, transportation, and land use; starting a SWOT analysis to identify the city's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats; pinpointing gaps in existing plans to ensure new recommendations fill those voids; preparing the existing conditions report, a key document summarizing these findings and shaping the next phases of planning. With the groundwork being laid out in December, we're ready to hit the ground running in January with key public participation efforts, including launching a public survey to gather residents' priorities for housing, transportation, land use, and economic development; conducting stakeholder interviews to gain insights from community leaders, businesses, and organizations; hosting the first public workshop in February where residents can engage with early findings and shape the plan's vision and goals. Your input is essential to ensure the Perkins Progress Plan reflects the aspirations of our community. As we move into 2025, the Perkins Progress Plan is set to begin an exciting new chapter. With your input, we are going to be building a vibrant, connected, and balanced community that meets today's needs while supporting Perkins' small-town values. Thank you for your continued support and engagement as we work together to shape the future of Perkins.
That's it. So,
That's it.
yeah. So basically the report, overall, it was a student-developed plan, and so it has a lot of the core values that are associated with a comprehensive plan. But having been a student report, it doesn't give clear metrics on how to get from point A to point B and how to measure those metrics moving forward. So those are kind of the key things that we're going to be focusing on when we go through the update process. But I had worked with Bob about this coming into Thanksgiving and to Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and stuff like that, is that we wanted to make sure that we got enough people to participate. And so that's why we moved the survey that we generally would have done right about now to doing that in January, and then also doing the stakeholder interviews and doing the public meeting in February reach out program. This also allows us enough time to get the word out to the news and radio stations and things like that to get involved and kind of do that. But if you guys accept this report tonight, it'll be posted on the Facebook page and our city, also on the project website, and also the video will be loaded as well for people to watch.
You said the video would be available, that's all, that's good.
Any questions or discussion?
Well,
We might take an hour, we do this.
no, it was one thing reading through Bob's report, that he had.
The good thing is that this is just a presentation of the report. It takes no action. It's just
Kind of an acknowledgement.
yeah, exactly. Acceptance of the report. That's all.
Did I hear you say it was student prepared, or what?
The original comprehensive plan was created by the city and regional planning or the portion of the College of Architecture at the University of Oklahoma. And so basically each student was assigned, or a group of students was assigned to each chapter. And so that's what they focused on. And then it was kind of cobbled together at the end. So you can kind of see where having that many students working on a project kind of creates some not very good cohesion associated with it, so, yeah.
Any other questions or comments? If not, then I would accept a motion to accept this report.
I'll second the motion.
Were you making the
I'll make the motion, I guess. Make a motion to accept this report then.
I thought you did.
Joan,
Yes.
Kenneth,
Yes.
Marla,
Yes.
Thank you. New business, under the Open Meeting Act, this agenda item is authorized only for matters not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda or any revised agenda. We have any new business?
Is it okay to utilize this opportunity just for general conversation about?
No,
Okay.
it has to be for matters that couldn't be foreseen 24 hours prior to the meeting.
Okay.
And then item 6, adjourn. Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Joan?
Yes.
Kenneth?
Yes.
Marla?
Yes.
So what was his question? What was your question?
Oh, I was just going to say, so we're leaving this technology. So this is a video conferencing system. It will now be with you guys throughout the entire project. And so if I'm not going to be able to be here in person, then we'll utilize that. Or if you have questions, we can set up a meeting and do a video conference call and things along those lines.
Okay. Thank you. All right. We'll call to order the Floodplain Board. Roll call and establish quorum.
Patty is absent. Brian is absent. Joan?
Here.
Kenneth?
Here.
Marla?
Here.
Item 2, consideration and action on consent agenda, approval of minutes of the regular meeting, November 14th, 2024.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Joan?
Yes.
Kenneth?
Yes.
Marla?
Yes.
All right. Consideration, discussion, possible action of items removed from the consent agenda. There were none. Item 4, new business. Under the Open Meeting Act, this agenda item is authorized only for matters not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda or any revised agenda. Any new business? Guess not. So item 5, I make a motion we adjourn.
I'll second.
Joan?
Yes.
Kenneth?
Yes.
Marla?
Yes.
Short and sweet.